tense moments at Saturday's protest at the Alberta legislature after police make one arrest.
What if I do that to you?
At one point, protesters can be seen swarming officers, blocking and pushing, and even uttering threats.
You're gonna get injured.
You guys got guts. You got guns. You want to come after me one-on-one? Take your guns off.
There were even attacks on free press.
6 feet. You won't move back.
Fake news.
Fake news. Get out of here. You guys
Fake news.
Edmonton police later calling this a peaceful event, even though, according to the police union, 4 officers were injured and others were taken into isolation due to close contact. This policing expert, though, believes the event was anything but peaceful, adding the video you saw earlier might have shown criminal offenses taking place.
It's difficult to comment on sort of any one protester based on the short clips that we've seen, but certainly if protesters were putting hands on police or uttering threats to police, certainly there are criminal code provisions that correspond to those kinds of actions. And certainly what some of the protesters may have been doing may not have only been problematic from the perspective of the Public Health Act, but also from a criminal code perspective.
Nazis get stuck with us.
The protesters were from the event Walk for Freedom, who used a picture from the Charlottesville neo-Nazi rally to promote their event. Some of the protesters have ties to hate groups such as the Urban Infidels. Saturday, they carried white power symbols in the form of tiki torches, calling for an end to lockdown restrictions. Edmonton's mayor agrees the protest was not a peaceful one.
But I can also understand where the police are coming from, that instigators and provocateurs of hatred came to our city to pick a fight. They came here to pick a fight with our law enforcement. They came here to pick a fight with counter-protesters. They came here to pick a fight with Edmontonians. And we stood there and largely shook our heads rather than responding to the provocation.
Edmonton police did not respond to our requests for comment in time for broadcast. And there was no comment from Premier Jason Kenney. His Minister of Culture did respond to questions from the media during a press conference Monday afternoon.
Right now, I'm actually focused on making sure that junior hockey gets back up on its feet again. Obviously, white supremacy and racism is never, ever tolerated.
In Edmonton, Rochelle Soufi, City News.
Late in the afternoon, Premier Jason Kenney released a statement condemning the hate groups in attendance at Saturday's protest. Prominent racists promoted Saturday's protest at the legislature, and individuals attended the event from known hate groups like the Soldiers of Odin and Urban Infidels. I condemn these voices of bigotry in the strongest possible terms. Albertans believe in the dignity of every human being and have no time for these voices of division and hate or the symbol that they represent.